It was a brainstorming session for producers and consumers of Nollywood as they converged at the Nollywood Economic Outlook 5.0, themed Reshaping the Future of the Creative Economy. The platform provided a forum for movie producers, intellectuals, and financiers to chart a course for the industry amid increasing digitization and economic challenges. In a goodwill message, President Association of Movie Producers, Nigeria, Ambassador Queen Blessing commended the convener for sustaining the platform 5 years since inception, while appealing for government support and access to single-digit loans for movie producers.
And we can't do it alone. We need private sector. We need the government.
Keynote speakers Fidelis Duker and Victor Mark Onyegbu emphasized the need for investment in young talent, infrastructure, and digital mediums in order to achieve creative vibrancy.
We must begin to look at the digital economy. That is where the world is moving to. Many people do not even watch their TV at home today. Most of the news you get, even your news here, you are online. You get this information online at the speed of go. As you are here, you are sending your report and telling them what's up. You send pictures, you send. So people must begin to look at that film too, according to that point where we have to look at that environment too.
Okay, in 2022, 2 years ago, we established a tool called the Creative Vibrancy Index for African cities. And the original intention for establishing this was to ensure that we provide the data and statistics that investors need before they make their investment decisions. We also provide data and statistics for policymakers to know exactly what needs to be done to create an enabling environment for creativity to thrive in Africa. And so my call to investors and my call to other stakeholders, whether they are policymakers, investors, financial institutions, or the members of the academia, my call to them is to make use of this tool. And because the tool provides a lot of data around major cities in Africa, the data that we have showed that South Africa, specifically Johannesburg, is the most creatively vibrant city on the continent. And when I spoke, I talked about how a lot of value and financial resources are heading towards Johannesburg, South Africa. And this is the clear reason. So we can see that they are not getting all of this value and sucking out all of these resources by accident. It's an intentional thing. And so we think there's an opportunity for other African cities to engage in peer learning, to learn what has been successful or what has made one city successful, or what has made one city rank higher than the other city on the vibrancy index. So this is really...
Judy Aware, in a segment of the event, highlighted the role of technology in the movie industry. To aim at the heart of the matter, panel discussions were held, exploring ways of diversifying revenue streams. The session featured Nollywood veterans and producers, including media expert Jide Taiwo. But after all said, what is the expected outcome?
It is only the private sector that will tell the government what they need to do. Because basically, we still have square pegs in round holes when it comes to the government, and I'm not sure they understand the steps that have to be taken. And so yes, it behoves the private sector to get more involved in the creative industry. Because
I'm actually hopeful. I pray that we have more funds for the aesthetics and all of that, because filming in Nigeria is actually very difficult, more even in Lagos.
We don't need to rest on our oars. The rest of the world is moving fast. We not move fast. We need to take advantage of digitization.
Nollywood, the second largest film industry in the world, despite its size, is majorly informal and lacks proper infrastructure. It is hoped that the Nollywood Economic Outlook 5.0 reshapes its future for the better. Blessing A.G. Sook News.